I'd like to welcome Katie in studio from the Newport Golf Club. You are the clubhouse manager. Good morning. Thank you for popping in.
Hi, Steve. Thanks for having me.
You bet. I know that things are super busy at the golf club.
Yeah.
Spring, I guess, is almost here.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get you in as early as I could, so thank you for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I was excited. I got a chance to meet you last week, went up to the golf club, and I'm not a golfer. I love the fact that the golf club's here, and it is really a jewel for our community to have.
Yeah.
And such exciting news last year, the return of local ownership. And I was hoping to get you guys in here and chit chat about it.
Yeah. So it's really exciting. I just started golfing a handful of years ago.
Okay.
You know, it's fun. It's a great hobby. It's nothing special. I know you said, you don't golf, but you should give it a try. Everybody that, thinks they're bad and everything like that, they've all started there. Every single golfer, so.
I've tried, and I have golfed there before, and I like to think that I have promise.
Yep.
But I haven't found that promise yet.
Yeah. It's definitely like a frustrating. It's a huge part of the game is like the mental game to not let yourself get frustrated and just kind of quit, because it can get to that point where you really want to.
But last year, I felt like the whole community was just a buzz that it was local ownership again.
Yeah.
And that's such a big deal.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing to be a part of. I had kind of like some personal things kind of going on in my life, and I went down to the golf course in June of last year, and worked. I just loved everything they're doing down there. So I just came on within the last year, and have really enjoyed kind of being part of everything that they're doing down there. So yeah, it's a group of local investors, quite a handful of them. But I will say, just about all of them. Some of them are silent investors too, but there's some smaller, some bigger. Everybody really does pitch in and do a lot, as much as they can, to try and help out and really make this golf course kind of what the community would love to see it be.
Yeah.
It's really a cool thing to be a part of.
And does the Newport Golf Club get more locals? Do you get people out of town? Like, what's the key demographic?
Yeah, so we've done some different kind of trying to keep a little bit of statistical data. Mm-hmm. We do have quite a bit of local play, of course. I mean, there's a lot of people in the area that grew up playing on this course from when they were kids even, But outside of that, we've done some kind of, different with, radio groups and different stuff like that to try and figure out really where we're getting kind of our demographic from. And it's actually surprising as far as we're reaching down to Manchester even.
Wow.
We've had some, and then of course, you have your vacationers and stuff like that come to the area that are going to check out the golf course. Mm-hmm. And we've got some exciting things coming this year too. We're going to do some different leagues. We have our golf pro Keith Towers has put some stuff together for Spark Golf. I'm sure. I don't know.
For what?
Spark Golf.
Spark Golf?
Yeah, it's
What's that?
So I've talked to a couple people who have seen different ads that have popped up online and stuff. It's essentially like on Thursdays you can look up Spark Golf, and it'll tell you, this league is playing at this course this day, and you can kind of show up and play with different people, different skill levels, stuff like that. And it's just a really
like a drop-in?
Yeah, exactly. And it's really broad. So if you were to kind of visit down in Florida too, check out Spark Golf, a golf course near you, and check it out. So we're excited about that. We're another big thing that is exciting is we're really trying to push the younger, the kids kind of community in the golf world. So last year we did some youth camps that were really pretty cool. We've had quite a few people reach out about wanting to sign up for it again this year already. We've had some new sign-ups. So there's a couple different weeks. There's 2 different age groups, different weeks. So if you have kids that want to check it out, I encourage people to even, beginners. We have sets for kids to use golf club sets. So yeah, it's just, the stuff that's going on at the course really is pretty cool. So if you haven't golfed before too, there's lessons, there's, come check it out. We have the new restaurant there.
Yeah.
The Farmer's Table just moved from Grantham, Randy White. Yep. and that's been going great. So we're excited about that. It's great to have food at the course again, and some different options there. So
I thought that was a big deal because Farmers Table is very popular in Grantham. So to get them to come to Newport and I know it's kind of off season right now. They're still operating, and but once golf season kicks in, man, they're going to be jamming.
Yeah. Randy's done a great job with kind of some. We've had a lot of different live music events. The food's great. I think this summer we're really excited. We're going to do some decent sized bands and stuff out in our pavilion back building.
Nice.
Which will be a great event for the town if people want to come see some music, and we have a dance floor and all that, so that'll be fun.
And you guys also have the simulator too, right?
Yeah.
How does this work?
Yeah, so that's been a new venture this year that I've been a big part of. We invested in a really state-of-the-art About Golf simulator. We did just one this year to kind of see how that was going to go, and it's been outstanding.
Really?
It's done really, really well. We the tee sheet, you book a tee time, you book by the hour. So how it works is $50 an hour. You can play with as many people as you want. Typically, 2 people can play 9 holes in an hour. But, if you have a group, you just want to come do like a closest to the pin competition, that sort of thing, grab some food from the restaurant, hang out. It's been pretty great. So I think, we're not sure what we're going to do next year. We're looking at another, not really sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So so the simulator, I book a time and I can play for an hour.
Yep.
And I don't have to walk.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I don't have to find my ball in the woods.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. When you hit it in the pond, it comes back dry. You don't lose a ball.
Awesome.
Yep.
Man. Do you bring your own balls, or how does that work?
You can if you want. We would just suggest that it's a brand new ball, no Sharpie marks, anything like that on it, because it is like a projector screen, so it will mark that up. But there are balls provided that actually have special markings on them that if you really want to go to the range and dial in statistics on your shot, what club hits this, it tracks backspin, and it's really pretty crazy, all the stats. Your swing speed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and those balls with the special markings really help kind of dial in the tracking that information.
Very cool. Yeah. Have you been doing it?
I have, yeah.
Have you improved your game because of the?
No, I haven't had too much time to play a lot this winter, but it's exciting because a lot of people every spring around here, we unless we're going to Florida like a lot of people do, you kind of take the season off and you lose your a little bit of muscle memory, kind of some muscles that you just so just staying swinging through the winter is really great. And then even now gearing up for the season just to kind of be swinging club, hitting a ball, it's great.
Now, at the Newport Golf Club, you have a sale for March for annual memberships.
Yep.
How does that work?
Yeah, so it's our membership drive. We have kind of a tiered system where our prices go up. So at December 31st, prices went up. This fall, we had kind of a drive where you could play for the rest of the season. At the same time purchasing next year's membership. Prices went up December 31st, and then at the end of this month, March 31st, prices are going to go up again. So, you can come in. Our tee sheet is really member friendly. We like to keep some availability for some greens fees, but there's a lot of availability for members to make sure they're getting their tee times on their membership, so you can really play pretty often with the membership, and we're very reasonably priced. So
now, if somebody, I know we're doing the radio ads and stuff too. If somebody mentions that they heard it here, what do you get? There's a bonus, right?
Yeah. If we're offering, what we're kind of doing with the membership drive, sign up when you're signing up for your membership, you'll get that discounted price before the end of the month. And then if you mention the radio, the station. You can get a free bucket of range balls. Yeah.
So there's a driving range.
Yeah. And so that's something we're actually looking at putting a little bit more into this coming year. We've talked about a couple different ideas how to make that a little bit more, even kid friendly. A lot of people go up to 4U in Lebanon and kind of do a whole thing there. I think anybody can go to a range and have fun. So. We have the driving range, balls, buckets of balls in the clubhouse. So if you want to come down, just check it out, give it a try. it's pretty accessible.
So I have to be honest, I never knew there was a range until this past year.
Yeah, really.
Has it been there for a long time?
Yeah. So it's on. If you're looking at the clubhouse, it's kind of to the right. It's to the right of the 18th green. It's kind of set up. It's along the river bend there. I think originally it was kind of the way it was developed was to be a floodplain for the river when it comes through.
Sure.
So it has a purpose there. So, last year we had kind of a little bit of trouble with all the rain. I mean, the whole course, did. That's inevitable. It's been doing nothing but rain, it seems like, all year, even through the winter. And now, yesterday. Right,
for real. No, it's nonstop rain. It feels like continuously at this point.
Yeah.
So crazy. But anybody can do the driving range.
Yeah. I mean, even the simulator, everything at the course is open to the public. It's not, you don't have to be a member to come in, go to the restaurant, go to the range, play the simulator, anything like that, or play the course. We just offer, a decent price to kind of play as much as you want in the summer for our membership drive.
Sure. I think it's awesome that you have the membership drive. And for those that are interested in membership, now's the time to do it. At Newport Golf Club before the end of March, and then you save some money. You can still do it after March. I'm not saying don't,
absolutely.
But if you want to save some money, do it now. But if you just want to do the driving range of a simulator, that's open to the public.
Yeah.
And also the golf club is open to the public too.
Yeah, and another exciting thing that I think we've pushed a little bit with is just kind of making our wedding venue available for people.
Sure.
So we did some upgrades with the ceremony venue area. And we have the pavilions, which our back building, we call it the pavilion. That's where the simulator is now. That's going to come down in a couple weeks. So you'll have that whole space if you want for your, we did a handful of class reunions this past summer. We have a couple weddings this coming year. And so it's a great space. We have a baby shower coming up too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You guys, in about an hour and a half, got the Brewfest all set up for us on my side.
Yeah.
That was a disaster of a day, and you guys saved us.
Yeah.
Because the Brewfest we had hit by the monsoon, the first of many floods.
Yep.
And the common was feet of water. And Shannon McMichael had called up the golf club and was like, hey. And it just happened to be the pavilion was open that day.
Yeah.
And got us in, so thank goodness for that.
Yeah, I didn't attend myself. I was out of town, but I was working there at the time too, and I heard it was a great turnout. I'm glad we could help you guys out. So yeah, definitely, we'd love to do it anytime.
It was nuts, but I'm glad it all worked.
Yeah. That's
my goodness. Katie, I appreciate you popping in. Like I said, I know you're wicked busy, but the simulator is open anytime. How do people sign up for the simulator?
Yeah, so we're open 7 days a week. Somebody's there during the day. So during the week, first tee time is at 10 a.m. Last tee time is at 7 for the hour. So we close, a little bit at 8, or, if people want to play another hour, we can be flexible. And then on the weekend, it's an hour earlier and an hour later. So first hour is at 9, last is at 8.
8 for tee time?
Yeah. Yep. So you can call the clubhouse. Somebody will be there. Or if you just go to the website, it's Newport Golf Club-nh.com.
Okay.
And go to tee times. You just pick, you pick the day you're looking at. It'll give you the hour of availability. If it's not, say you want to play at 2 and it goes from 1 to 3, that means 2's already booked. You book the hour, it'll say it's $50, pay when you get there. But if you want to play 2 hours, just make sure you book, that second hour behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. And congratulations again. I know it's a year late, but local ownership and locally focused.
Yeah.
It's a home run for our town and for our community. And I know the fact that there's so many local people that are financially invested and emotionally invested in seeing this succeed.
Yeah, I think, like you said, we talk about the investors, but it really is a group of people that are absolutely emotionally invested and want to see it be the gem of the Sugar River Valley that it is.
For real. And it brings people in. It brings them here, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks for popping in. We'll talk to you down the line.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Steve.
Newport Golf Club-nh.com is the website. Find out tee times for the simulator, or if you're interested in getting a membership, again, do it before the end of March and you can save some money. You can print out the application right there online.